to East Lansing, Michigan, Spartan Stadium and home of the Michigan State Spartans. Today, a Big Ten clash, and you know when you square off against a conference opponent, the blood boils a little hotter. As we'll see, the Purdue Boilermakers taking on the Michigan State Spartans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Boilermakers will kick it away first. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Michigan State's offense will come out first. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. I'm excited about this new era of football. We're seeing better tackling, and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago, and this defense is fun to watch.
Breaks into the open. They finally get to him. A lot of play there to pick up the first down. And the Spartans come to the line in the hurry-up.
Really nice job on that throw, just giving his guy an opportunity to catch the ball. It kind of reminds me about Bill Burr, the guy I played against back in the Citrus Bowl when I was playing. He was throwing to Plaxico Burress, and he just kept putting the football in Plax's range, and we just couldn't stop the two of them. They went up and down the field on us all day long throwing it. If you just give your guy a chance like he did right there, I don't know if this defense can stop it.
There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. The Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside give. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Now the play fake. A strike downfield. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. And the Spartans have pushed it inside the 20. Looking for room. It's Burks. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Final little time, lets it go. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And it's caught! Touchdown, Michigan State!
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing in games because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Purdue's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, Dave.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow, it's got to get better, and they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Just those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won, and last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. When you're going backwards, and you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over, that's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
The Boilermakers want to pick up the tempo. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Let's take a minute and look big picture at Purdue. The biggest problem for schools at this level is getting enough big bodies, particularly on the offensive line, and getting a three-star guy like this can really help them at this level, Jesse.
Yeah, and when you get guys like that on your offensive line, if you can get a couple dudes like that, all of a sudden now you can hang with bigger, better competition. Games are still won and lost in the trenches. I know this is just one piece, but getting this three Offensive lineman, he was very highly recruited. That was a massive win for this head coach.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
They'll ride the hot hand. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Sparty and nearly 75,000 of his closest friends pegging the decibel meter on 3rd down. That's caught. It's Jones. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
That's why as a defense, you feel okay playing man coverage on 3rd down because you know you've got linebackers and you've got players on your defense that can cover these dangerous.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And that can really take the wind out of a defense's sails when you convert with a 4th down completion.
Great chemistry there between the quarterback and his target. 4th down, you got to have it. You got to be on the same page that they were there.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. It's complete. Touchdown, Purdue! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, get in that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Looking to fire. Plucks it out of the air. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The Spartans come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll run play action. Pressure coming. Working that left side now. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. He knew that he was coming. He had to get rid of it in a hurry, and he did so beautifully.
Perfectly. I don't need a big gain. I don't need to hold on to this football because the longer I hold on to it with the blitz coming, the worse things are going to happen. I just need a few yards for the first down, get it out of my hand, get the first down.
They're setting up the screen. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down. And the Spartans can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking for room, it's Burks. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
I gotta say, watching this guy run has given me PTSD from when I played against Michigan State back in college, and they had a big old running back named T.J. Duckett that was wearing our defense down. He got stronger and stronger as the game went on. This guy has a little bit of that in him, too.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. It's a draw. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3. The Spartans come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try the run. Running to Green. Oh, he's got some space. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. and 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
Let's go! Let's go!
To the air on second down. Fires to the tight end. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Touchdown, Smarty! Quick strike through the air for the score.
It's hard for a defense to have to cover so much space. When the offense goes empty, you get receivers and tight ends and running backs lined up out wide. You've got to expand, and it's harder to cover on the back end.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Maryland has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe there in College Park. They're up by a field goal over Northwestern. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. Behind the chains now on second and long. The inside handoff. Picks up the first down, still moving. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. They've gotten this thing up and running fast, back and forth. We're inside a minute to play in the first. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Didn't get much on first down. It's second and 9. From the gun, the ground game. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The Boilermakers will call on their punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Working on the right. There he goes. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. We reach the end of the period, and Michigan State has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. Gives it on the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's second and 9. Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Looking for more room. At the 30. Inside the touchdown, Boilermakers! How about this defense taking one back to the house? What about the speed from that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job of flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Hits him with a stiff arm. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Looking to throw on first down. Finds the tight end. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. It makes life really easy on me on second down.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his target down the middle. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. The Spartans want to move quickly.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Wide open downfield. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
There's the pressure. Makes the grab on the left. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. And the Spartans, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They'll go to the air. Looking to get it in. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Now on 2nd and goal. Back to pass. Touchdown Spartans! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And that's his 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he's going to bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
The noise bouncing off of Sparty's armor as they encourage the green and white on 3rd down. Caught over the middle. It's Jones. And he converts on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 26. The Boilermakers have it with a 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
And you want to run the football. I mean, that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing out a little bit.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. It's Pickett. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They'll run for it. quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be...
Turning it on!
And he's just kind of proven that he's difficult to defend. And when I'm playing defense, and we've seen him have success throwing the ball through the air, but now, nice job dropping back, trying to force the ball down the field, but does a really smart thing. Just kind of tucks it, takes off, and gets the first down. This guy's showing you a little bit of everything today.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Big fella moving. Touchdown, Michigan State. A great catch and run for 6. It's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hitting the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. To the ground with the back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious.
Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Sparty. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6. They've extended the lead and taken control here in week 9. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Finds a man on the left. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. They've been overwhelmed so far in this first half, but if they could muster a score, maybe a glimmer of hope.
Yeah, and I know it's been a struggle. They've been struggling this whole game, but let's get something positive going into halftime. Coaches won't yell at you as much, but they got the first down. Now let's put the pedal to the floor, go a little faster, cut into this lead.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass? Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Card in the backfield. It's Jones. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Let's see what they dial up on this 4th down. Remember, they're 1 for 2 so far in this one. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Gives it on the option. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Unloads to the wideout. Just goes right through the wicket and brings up 3rd down. Man, he will be thinking about that one. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. They're working that left side. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Spartans will bring the punt team onto the field. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Boy, they've been caught in a... Saw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
Fires to the wideout. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. And the Boilermakers will hustle to the line. To the air on first down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Finds his tight end. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. The Boilermakers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. They get to the line quickly. Looking to throw on first down. Looking for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision here.
And it's first down, but they'll try the field goal in the closing seconds of the first half. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. This is a most difficult attempt. 59 yards out from the right hash. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. This is a most difficult attempt. 59 yards out from the right hash. On the way, and you betcha, a 59-yard field goal.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. Gives him the big stiff arm. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a fascinating one going on in East Lansing. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Spartan Stadium.
And the Spartans will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speaking, very simple. I score, I get a stop, I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
The Boilermakers with a second and short to keep this drive. Breaks into the open. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Runs through the tackle.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck, no holes anywhere.
Quickly out to the tight end.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. The Boilermakers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Leaves it with the running back. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Boilermakers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. They'll go right back to it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Purdue! Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
Well, head coach obviously decided it was best to go for 2 points right there. They didn't get it, and you just wonder if chasing the points is going to hurt this team later in the game.
On the run from inside his own 5. couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Running back searching for a hole. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Snagged out of the air. Still running at the 40. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. They think there's room to run to the right here. Oh, he's got some space. Still on his feet. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds. The Spartans have it with a 1st and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Off play action. Touchdown Spartans! And the pummeling has started.
This guy is such a weapon for this offense, especially down in the red area, because of his speed and his size. He's a nice target right there on the post. You see him. It's just really hard to box him out and prevent him from catching the football. Good decision by the QB, and it results in a touchdown.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense, to be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out. This offense has it with really good field position. He'll pull it on the read. There he goes. And he's brought down after a nice gain. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quarterback now breaking the field. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Quarterback on the keeper. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the 1st down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese. And you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Here he comes with the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Smith. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The give on the option. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll move the wide receiver. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Running into the open space. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. And the Spartans in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end. Brought down at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. It'll be a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The offense down to the 25 now, first and 10. He leaves it with his back. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Here's a quick throw out to the left. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. The Spartans look to keep this drive humming. Tight end now in motion. They'll run it on first and goal. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. On the option. Now the pitch. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. 6 plays brought them here. Now number 7 on third and goal. Pocket breaking down. Touchdown, Sparty. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now and I'm using my athleticism and I'm getting the score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. The Boilermakers are in the hurry-up.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Offense changing the play. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Tries to get it on the ground. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Great place to start for this offense. The give out of the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Spartans come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. He'll do it himself. Look out, he's got room. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. The Spartans with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. That's the end of the quarter, and Michigan State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Touchdown, Spartan! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They push out that lead a bit and draw much closer to a win here in Week 9.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, every game in CUSA is so very critical. How about this one today? Sam Houston is currently up big right now. I got to think Huntsville, Texas is ready to party long into the night.
And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about it all the time in football, go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Looking for a man, it's Wells. Throws to the tight end. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, the running back has it. How about this confidence in the running game? And he picks up 9, just short of the marker. It'll be 4th and 1. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the 1st down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
Oh, he dropped missed it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Got to give this defense credit, guys, because all game long they have forced their opponent to be one-dimensional. They haven't allowed anything to happen in the passing game. As a result, we're here in the fourth quarter. They barely allowed over 100 yards passing.
Well, they just drained all of the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. The Boilermakers are flying down the field. The give to the back. Turning it on. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
How about the left side of the line getting off the ball, creating some holes for that running back to get through, make a big play on the handoff to the left.
When something works that well, you might as well go right back to it. I mean, they showed no indication that they could stop it.
I like to go back to it and hurry up, get to the line of scrimmage quick, run it again.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line. Different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
Got it.
Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
Spider.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Now, what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. Into him, you usually meet the ground.
Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He's brought down right at the 13-yard line. Still a ways to go to make it to the line to gain. Let's see what they do on 4th. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. He's got it and still on his feet. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Boilermakers!
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
Ready to try the point after. The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. He's knocked down for a loss of 7. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, Dave.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got to...
Breaks into the open. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they gets him down at the 37. After exploding for that huge run, back to work. He'll keep it himself. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. The Spartans can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. They'll line up for a second down play. The play action fake. Oh, they're after him. Unleashes one. All alone as he catches it. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they tacked on the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with the final 30 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. They weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little bit.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. They'll run it from the gun. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Looking downfield, it's Wells. The short hands, it's Harris. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. blasted as he lets it go. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast.
Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
And that's a first down.
Looking downfield on first down. Here's a throw downfield late. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Misfired on first down. Back to the air on second. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off the spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games, and we had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense.
Timeout is called with just a single second left. And here we go. Final play of the game right here.
Come on, set.
Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete.